Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be a little bit of a deviation from my previous videos, primarily because I am in the midst of studying for my final exams next week. So we're gonna give a little bit of a quick and dirty video, but nonetheless, I still wanted to provide you guys with some quality content, or at least the quality that I think is quality content. We haven't told you what type of quality that is. You can be the judge of that, I guess. Nonetheless, today I'm going to be sharing with you guys my hair removal routine. So this has changed quite a bit over the past few years as I have kind of moved away from shaving everything like I think most teenage girls are used to, towards different methods that are just more effective and whatnot. So yeah, I hope you guys like this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and we're gonna go ahead and get into it. All right, so I am going to kind of work from the top of the body down to the bottom. So I guess let's start with the face. So I have two primary forms of like removing hair from the face. The first one, which I'm sure most of you guys are familiar, plucking my eyebrows. I am a big fan of plucking eyebrows. It's very satisfying. The first time I did it was very painful. Every time after that though, it was perfectly fine. So my method for this, I kind of have darker eyebrows, so it's easier to define them. If you have lighter ones, one thing that I tried when I was first doing this was taking concealer and kind of marking where the lines of your eyebrows were, and then everything that was marked in concealer outside, you can go ahead and tweeze. So if you're new to plucking your eyebrows, that might be a good place to start, but other than that, I think it's pretty self-explanatory and you can kind of experiment with what shape you want. I follow my natural eyebrow curve and that is good for me. Next thing, so I do not wax my upper lip. Maybe I should try that. That might be something I try, but I actually have been shaving it. I hope more than just myself. I do get whiskers up there a little bit. They're blonde, like strawberry blonde, but nonetheless they're there, and I noticed them. So I used to shave with a facial razor, but that is locked in my dorm room at school currently. So I have been just using my regular razor, but what I do is I take the razor head and I just douse it in some rubbing alcohol and then wipe it clean. And then like rinse it or whatever after I'm done and do the same thing. But I go ahead and I just shave back and forth, whatever. You just have to be careful. Like I would wash your face right after you're done doing it too, just to make sure that you don't break out, because I am definitely prone to breakouts. And definitely make sure you clean your razor before and after using it. Okay, so working down, armpits. Oh, all right. Man, the history of my armpit hair. All right, where to start? Well, one thing about me is that my hair, as a natural redhead, everything is red, but it depends on where it is located, because I'll tell you, dark red hair is like ultimately the same as like having dark brown hair. It looks virtually the same and it stands out, and my armpit hair is no exception. So for armpit hair, I used to shave it, but I was getting razor bumps constantly. Like I switched my razors out to make sure that they were sharp, and nothing was really working, so I did start waxing my armpits. One thing that I do want to try is de-epilating them, because I've heard really good things about it, but it's just something I haven't gotten around to. So this video is not sponsored by any of the companies that I'm going to mention, but these are just my personal favorites and you can trust me on them. I have been using all of these products for quite a while now. So for my armpits, I discovered this company Flamingo. If you have ever seen Harry's, the company Harry's, Flamingo is an associated company. I think it's owned by Harry's actually, and I really like it. It's geared towards women and all of their ingredients are disclosed online on their website, and everything is just very simple packaging, nothing extra. So definitely sustainable and just really easy to use. So this is their wax kit, and I actually have stocked up because they sell like packs of 2, I don't know if they sell packs of 3, I'll have to check, but I will link everything down below in the description box. But basically it comes like this, and I believe that they are sold in packs of 2, and you can buy 2 packs of 2 just to stock up. So anyways, this is the wax kit, it's the body wax kit, I believe. But it says hesitation lasts a second, smoothness lasts way longer. And yes, they are right. So in this, they kind of give a visual tutorial as well as step-by-step how to wax and the best way to do that. And then it comes with, I've already been using these, but it comes with individual wax strips. So you kind of just like take them, and you do not have to rub these, you don't have to heat them up, but you basically just, I'm not gonna do it, but you just separate them. It's really easy, it just kind of looks like this. And you just keep separating it, and then you can follow the instructions, but you apply it and you smooth it down to the direction of your hair growth, and then you pull it in the opposite direction, making sure that your skin's taut, making sure that you're as horizontal as possible, like parallel with your skin. I have had a lot of success with these. The one thing I have to say, there is definitely a learning curve. It took me a while to kind of figure out how to wax, and I ended up employing my roommate this past year to wax my armpits for me, which like you might think is really gross, but it's fine. We're close, we can do it. But now, being, you know, in social isolation, I'm back to doing it myself. The best way to do it is definitely laying down. I used to try it standing up, and boy, was that painful. Oh my gosh. To actually double back, about a year ago, when was it? I would say about a year and a half ago, I started waxing my armpits, but I was using hot wax. Like I went to the drugstore and bought like hot wax that you heat up in the microwave, and then you take like a popsicle stick and do it, and then you put a piece of paper on it and rip it. Man, wow, that was not fun. And I tried that on my bikini line as well, and I burst a capillary like the first time I did it. No. If you have never waxed before, like that's fine in the salon, experts, if you know, whatever, or you have your cosmetology license and you've learned how to do this professionally, but I would not recommend hot wax unless you're like really versed in it or something. These are so easy. Like I have not found anything easier, and you don't have to rub them. Like I said, they don't have to get warm. They come as is and they're ready to use. After you're done waxing, to get all of the excess wax off, because let me tell you, it does stick. Like it does not come off with just anything. These wipes are your post-wax cloths, and I believe they're actually Azulene Oil. And I have bought, again, it's up at school, I bought off of, I can't remember where I bought them. It might have been Amazon, but I bought like a little bottle of Azulene Oil, and Azulene Oil basically removes the wax, and then it also soothes that like newly waxed skin. So another tip for waxing, and this applies to basically anywhere, is you want your skin to be clean and dry. You do not want to do this after a shower, because your skin is A, moist, and B, it tends to be a lot more sensitive after you've taken a shower. So do this like before you hop in the shower, but make sure your skin is clean and dry before. Another great thing about these wax strips is that you can use them more than once. So each comes with 2 that you have to separate, but like each of these you can use like a few times. And I would recommend, if you're gonna try this on your armpits, and honestly anywhere, I would not put the whole wax strip on and take it up, because I think that it ends up just not taking up as much hair. What I would do is I would take part of the wax strip, apply it, rip it, apply it again in another place, rip it, because you don't want to be waxing the same area more than just a couple times, because your skin will get really sensitive and you might end up having scarring, which is not good. So I would definitely try it like little by little. Honestly, I think that waxing is one of those things where you kind of just have to experiment and figure out what works best for you. But these are the tips that I've used, and I have definitely been learning. But like I said, I did start waxing over a year ago. I think I started using these wax strips a year ago exactly. And again, the brand is Flamingo. It's an awesome brand, and I'm going to be talking about the razor that I use with them later. So moving down to the other area, I do the same thing. I use these wax strips for my bikini lines, and I follow pretty much the same protocols. I have to say, it actually surprisingly hurts a lot less on my bikini line than my armpits. I think my armpits are just like super sensitive for some reason. And for my bikini line, it's like this one strip is good. I don't have to use any other. Sometimes for my armpits, I'll end up using like 2 of these, but bikini line is really straightforward. And then again, using these post-wax cloths. Another tip that I'm going to mention is with waxing, the most important thing you can do after you wax, like I'm talking at least 24 hours after you wax, and then regularly throughout the week, is make sure you're like gently exfoliating the area, because I personally have a lot of problems with ingrown hairs, and one thing that helps me is doing either just like a washcloth exfoliation while I'm in the shower at night, or I will make a sugar wax and do that once a week on my armpits and my bikini line. So in that, it's really simple, but I just use cane sugar, honey, and coconut oil, and you just, I mean, I haven't ever measured it, but those 3 ingredients, and you just mix it in a little cup and apply it. But you just want to make sure that it's like more liquidy than solid, because it's going to be hard to spread around if it's too solid. So I don't shave or wax my like bush area, if we're just going to be frank. But what I do, it's really immature actually. I started doing this again also a year ago, and I will link this down below, but this is just a Panasonic bikini shaper and trimmer, and it comes with a head that is removable, but it has different settings, so depending on what length you want to keep it. This is absolutely awesome. Again, this is not sponsored, but I will link this down below. So what I do is, for the rest of the area, I actually just take this cap right off. I would recommend for the first couple times, if you like your hair a little bit shorter, I would keep this on. I mean, it's pretty short, as you can see, but I would just keep it on just so that you kind of get used to it. I have never cut myself using this before. Like, it's pretty foolproof. I mean, I'm sure you can cut yourself, but I just haven't. Maybe have just been really lucky, but you just want to be careful. And I just, you know, you just do it. You just do it. I like to cut it short just so I don't have to keep doing it, and I only do this maybe like once every month, probably once every 3 weeks, probably like once every month. So a tip for doing this, I do this right before I get in the shower, and I make sure that my hair is dry. Like, you could do it wet, but it would stick to it and it would just be a mess. So what I do is I get in the shower, but just don't turn the water on. I trim all of the hair, and then I will wipe this down with like a disinfectant cloth or like rubbing alcohol or something like that. Make sure it's all clean. And then they also give you this like little dinky brush. I used this at the start, but it's really not necessary. Like, blowing probably just gets all of the hair off, honestly. The reason I purchased this was because I was actually just using like regular hair trimming scissors, which like you can do, but I gotta say, using regular scissors just is like so patchy and like it looks awful. So with this, it's great. It's just 2 AA batteries. I've had this for over a year and I've never replaced the batteries, so another fail-proof product. Okay, the last area is going to be my legs. So my legs, I don't usually shave the top half of my legs. Like, I honestly probably shave above my knee maybe like once every 6 months, because my hair grows blonde in that area, like strawberry blonde. You really can't see it, and it's also super soft. Like, I don't have a problem with it. However, the hair below my knees is dark red and grows so quickly. My hair is so dang resilient, and I am sick of it. Like, yes, my head hair, blessed. Thank you for growing fast. The rest of my hair, why do you grow so fast? Dear body hair, stop growing so fast. Okay, so anyways, going back to the Flamingo company. I love Flamingo so much, and they're not even sponsor me. Flamingo, seriously sponsor me. Like, I will take a sponsorship. All right, after this is all said and done. This is their razor. They come in multiple colors. This, you know, I'll just link the one that I have, but this is like a really beautiful, it's like a light lilac gray color, and it just has like a rose gold trim. I gotta say, I've seen like companies advertising. I haven't tried like Billy or any of the other ones that are really trendy right now. Flamingo, I don't think has been trendy, but I gotta say, this is a much more elegant looking razor than those like neon color plastic Billy ones. The great thing with these is that the head is detachable. It's super easy. These blades, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 blades, as well as a large head, and this is just like kind of a soft plastic, and it actually comes coated with like a, I don't know what it is. It's like a conditioning coating, which makes shaving, oh, it is so pleasurable. Seriously. So like I said, the head is removable, and you can actually go ahead and purchase these in, I think they're packs of 6 or razor refills. So I've done this, the blades, super easy, super affordable. But back to the razor. I started shaving, I believe, the day before 7th grade, which was middle school for me. Man, honestly, up until like my junior year of high school, like I cut myself so much, and I don't even think it was necessarily inexperience. Like I think a big part of it was, but also just like I wasn't using the right razor. Like I was using those really cheap disposable razors that have like 2 blades and are absolutely nasty. They're awful. Like, don't do this to yourself, please. Invest in a good razor, replace the blades when they get dull, and keep your skin healthy. Like, I have not cut myself once, and I have been using this razor for a year and a half now. Absolutely love it. An additional thing that I have to say about Flamingo is their products are just so affordable. Like, if you order a pack of wax strips, I believe this comes to $10 exactly. There's no tax, or I don't think there's tax. Maybe I should double check that. I don't think that there's tax. But let me just tell you, they offer free shipping if your order is $10 or more. So guess what? Free shipping to get both of these for $10. And this is like, I don't even know how many wax strips it comes with. I think it might be like 24. That's a lot. That's like a couple months worth out of each box if you're waxing like every couple weeks, which is what I do. My hair, like I said, is super stubborn and grows like every 2 weeks. I have to wax my armpits. I wax my bikini line probably like the same rate that I do the trimming. So maybe every 3 weeks. My hair grows really fast. I'm like jealous of people who don't have to ever like shave or wax their body hair. Yeah, not me. So anyways, that, my friends, is my hair removal routine. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And I think that my schedule... Someone just called me and it interrupted me a bit. Nope. Okay, like I was saying, my schedule has kind of been I'm posting every Friday, so I guess expect a video every Friday from now on. A couple weeks ago, and actually, no, just kidding, the past 2 weeks, let's be honest with yourself, Delaney. Past 2 weeks I've posted on Saturday because I was swamped. My computer ran out of storage, like, my turtle had to be bedazzled, I had to wash my cat, like, everything happened the past 2 weeks. It's been crazy. Next week is exam week. I am thinking I want to bake a cake for exam week, so maybe we'll film that, but yeah. All right, we'll see what, you'll see what you get next Friday. All right. Have a good one, everyone. Bye. I lost track of time while I was making this video, and I missed part of my review session for my exam next week, so I'm gonna go I'm gonna go and join that so that I can write my exam and not fail. Okay, gotta go.